Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about where can you deploy performance marketing. So if you want to know more about performance marketing, the basics, the definition and what is it all about, you can watch my other videos given on the channel. And in this video I'm going to share some good business models with you where we can actually deploy performance marketing. So without wasting time, let's get started. So we have 5 different business models. Number 1 is B2B, number 2 B2C, number 3 C2C, number 4 B2G, and finally we have D2C. Now we are going to cover each one of these business models in the upcoming slides. So let's start with B2B first. Now B2B, it's the business to business. Okay, so B2B refers to business transactions that occur between two businesses. In this model, one business sells products or services directly to another business. So it's completely business to business. There is no consumer involved or no intermediary, no middleman. It's completely business to business. Now let me just explain this with an example. Suppose there is a company that manufactures computer chips and it sells its products to a computer manufacturer. Now the computer manufacturer uses those chips to build computers that they will later sell to their consumers. So we have got two businesses here. Number 1 is the one company which is the manufacturer of computer chips, and number 2 is another company which is the computer manufacturer. So this is a pure and complete example of business to business model. Now the second one, let me just explain with the help of example. It can be, suppose there is a graphic design agency. It provides its creative services to a marketing agency. Okay, so here again we have got two business models. One is the graphic design agency, which is the one business. Another business is the marketing agency. Now the marketing agency outsources design work to the specialized firm to meet the needs of their clients. So the marketing agency is actually outsourcing their design work from the graphic design agency. So there are two separate entities completely. So this is the complete example of business to business. So two businesses are doing transactions. So the transactions are occurring between two businesses. Okay, so you can either sell products or services directly to another business without the involvement of any other middleman or any other consumer. The second business model is B2C, which is business to consumers. Now B2C involves transactions between a business and individual consumers. In this model, businesses sell products or services directly to end users or customers. Let me just explain this with an example. An online retailer sells smartphones to individual customers through its e-commerce website. When a customer visits the website and purchases a smartphone, it's a B2C transaction. Similarly, we can say that an online bookstore sells books directly to individual readers through its website. Now, customers can browse and order books from the comfort of their homes. The third business model is C2C, which stands for consumer to consumer. Now C2C refers to transactions where individual consumers sell products or services directly to other consumers. Online marketplaces and classified ads websites often facilitate such transactions. Let me just explain this with the help of example. Suppose there is a girl whose name is Jenny, and she has a used bicycle that she no longer needs. So she lists it for a sale on an online classified platform. Now there is another individual or another guy whose name is John, and he sees that listing and purchases the bicycle from Jenny. Now this is a complete C2C transaction. Another example can be, suppose there is a guy whose name is Mark and he has a collection of vintage toys that he no longer wants. So he lists them on an online marketplace. Now there is another girl whose name is Sarah, and Sarah, she is another collector, you can say, and she comes across the listing and buys some of the vintage toys from Mark. So this is called the C2C, means consumer to consumer. So both are consumers. So one has already used that product and no longer needs that. So he or she is selling that product to other person who might be interested because he wants to use that already used product. The fourth one we have is B2G, which stands for business to government. Now B2G involves businesses providing products or services to government entities or agencies. These could be at the local, state or national level. Let me just explain this with the help of example. Suppose there is a company specializing in providing security software and it sells its services to a government agency responsible for safeguarding sensitive data and protecting against cyber threats. So this is like a business is providing its services to a government entity. Another example could be an engineering company that provides construction materials to a local government for infrastructure projects such as building roads and bridges. The next one is D2C. D2C stands for direct to consumers. Now D2C refers to a business model where manufacturers or producers sell their products directly to consumers without involving any middlemen or retailers. So there are no middlemen, no retailers in between. This allows brands to have more control over their marketing and customer experience. Let me just explain this with the help of example. Suppose there is a company that produces organic skincare products. It sells its products through its own website and physical stores. So it actually eliminates the need for third-party retailers. Now customers can purchase the products directly from the company. So this is called direct to consumers. Means there is no involvement of any intermediary or any retailer in between. Another example could be there is a clothing brand who designs and manufactures its own fashion line, which is exclusively available for purchase through its online store and physical retail outlets. So there is no involvement of any retailer or any middleman. So this is a true example of direct to consumer. I hope you got to know about different business models, and if you want to learn more interesting topics and more in performance marketing or any other topic related to copywriting, digital marketing, Google Ads or Facebook Ads, do subscribe to my channel.